As Paralives inches closer to early access launch, it's clear they're considering all life stages, and today's showcase, in my opinion, also displays improvements they are making for both babies and toddlers. And of course, as a disclaimer, I don't know how nuanced the gameplay of this game is going to be. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Nonetheless, I still really enjoy these showcases, and I think they are more important than they might seem to some people. Sonia created all the parafolks below using our new content. For now, we focused our efforts on full body outfits. In the future, options will be added for both tops and bottoms. And what I really love here is they are being really honest and open, saying, hey, we're not focused on tops and bottoms right now, but we're focused on full body. And honestly, I think that's perfectly fine. They have time to add tops and bottoms. We're not even in early access yet. I also just love these overviews to get some insight behind their designs, why they create what they do, and just a look at the overall ethos of the game. Now, I actually have criticized the look of babies and toddlers in Paralives before. I mentioned they look like scaled down adults. In this photo, for some reason, I actually think they are looking better. Let me know in the comments below if I'm imagining it, but the proportions seem better and I'm actually liking them quite a bit more. That isn't to say I hated them before, but I do think they are looking a step up in this preview. Again, I could just be imagining it and just loving the whimsy of the clothing and the beautiful hairs we're seeing, but I would be so curious to hear your opinion if you think they have improved. Now that aside, let's look a little bit more closely at the new hairs and also, of course, the new clothing. The first hairstyle is this cute space bun for coily haired toddlers, and we can see here there are some baby hairs as well. We even get a pacifier, which I think is actually really cute. Again, I swear they've done some work on the faces. There's something about it I'm liking better. Also, before this video is over, make sure to comment below which of these hairs or clothing items are your personal favorites. Next one up is a messy curly hair. What I personally think they're doing a good job of is showing volume, which is hard to pull off with this art style. The only critique I will mention, and it's just a minor one, I am no artist whatsoever. I do think sometimes a few of the hairs do tend to look a little bit sharp or angular. However, I think all these hairs are a great inclusion, and I think this one is really cute. Next up, we also have a short, coily hair with tight curls. Personally, I really like this one. This is probably my favorite so far. I just think it looks absolutely fantastic. It's really cute, and I could see myself using this one quite a bit. Now, honestly, showing my age a little bit, this reminds me of the 90s. I don't know why, but it is the classic bowl cut that so many children have. This is definitely something, again, I think I actually would get a lot of use out of. We also have a short straight hair which is very thin on the ends. I think they do a really good job of making it look wispy and catching the sense of fine hair. What's great is we're getting all these different types of hair textures in the base game even before early access. Again, this isn't the most essential thing in the entire game, but it really does make me hopeful for a strong foundation. We go even finer with this very thin hair for newborn babies. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I still think the newborn babies need a little bit of work. I don't know exactly what I want to see different. There's just something about their face I think could be adjusted. Again, I actually don't hate them or anything like that. I just don't find them quite as charming as some of the other life stages. Getting into some of the clothing items really quickly here, we have an adorable dress with a strawberry pattern and of course the pacifier I pointed out earlier. I love this, and remember, you can customize clothes, especially with the color wheel, so what you see, if you don't like it, you are not stuck with certain swatches. This is really cute, and personally, I would use this quite a bit. And for a more practical style, we do have jean overalls. Honestly, I think this is great as a staple. My only little critique is I do think some of the creases look just a little bit strange. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but I think parts of the torso could be adjusted just a bit on these jean overalls. But I do really like the other details. I love the buttons, and I do like that you can tell what they are. I have no idea what the overall tone of this game is going to be. It definitely definitely strikes me as cozy and comfy, but I do think the team has shown a sense of humor here and there, and that is something I really like. And that is also evident in this doggo onesie. It's recolorable if you want to have another dog breed. Absolutely adorable. Again, not something I'm going to use all the time. However, I love how they're balancing out practical with more goofy and whimsical items. Now, upon early access launch, we know there aren't going to be pulls right away, but of course they are planned. And with that planning, we do get a simple swimsuit for the first time at a pool. Nothing super remarkable here, but it's also not bad. Actually, I would say this is also a useful item. And of course, sometimes you go swimming and it's cold, or maybe you just want some more coverage, and here we have a swimsuit with more coverage. I like how they think of different facets of life as well as different weather and climate conditions. Again, of course, we're not going to get weather right away, but it is theoretically a good start. Now, I might be incorrect about this, but I do think we've seen a number of onesies before. This might be a slightly modified version. It's just a pajama onesie to keep your baby warm and cozy. This is decently made, and again, people will get a lot of use out of it. For an everyday look, we also have this long-sleeved onesie. Again, I like the general concept. There are just a few lines here and there that I think look a little bit off. Potentially, it's right around here. I'm not sure if I like the crease there. I know they're trying to show a sense of texture and folds, but I just want to remark, even though I am critiquing and nitpicking, overall I do like what they're producing. And of course, we also have a short-sleeved onesie. Now with this onesie, I do potentially see some clipping or something strange going on here, but I do think the strawberry pattern is really cute, and I love how they take one concept and they give us a couple variations. This is actually quite smart. They do this so they can make most use out of what they've made, but it still feels fresh, useful, and also versatile. Rounding it up, we also have just a few shoe options. These new shoe options include open shoes, perfect for warm weather adventures. In addition, we also have closed-toe shoes, which are perfect for a fancy event. These are really cute, and again, I would like to see them in different colors when people get to really experiment with that. And of course, we have the timeless, classic, and practical Velcro sneakers. Very cute, really like this addition. Now we're gonna round this all off with a look of the new preset faces. And with the look of these new faces, I still think there have been some improvements made, but honestly, it's a really hard for me to tell. I do still think some work could be done in terms of overall proportions. That said, the new hairstyles are absolutely adorable. I do see some improvements being made, and my small critiques aside, I mostly love what they're adding to this game. So let me know what you think in the comments below. What are some of your favorite items? Do you have any constructive critique? And what do you hope to see from the team next? As always, thanks so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.